Hey Sprouts, during the months of June and July, we will not be having new content here on the Catholic Sprouts podcast. Instead, we will be revisiting some of my favorite weeks of content. And here is one of those weeks. Enjoy! You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith. Hello, Sprouts! Today is August 5th, 2018, and the Feast of the Transfiguration. This week on Catholic Sprouts, we are talking about a very special path to holiness, the Little Way. The Little Way is a path to holiness that Saint Therese of Lisieux first told us about. Now, Saint Therese of Lisieux was a French nun that lived over 100 years ago. She died when she was young. She was the youngest of a family of girls, and you might think that you don't have anything in common with her. After all, she lived over 100 years ago, she spoke French, and she was a nun. But I think you do have a lot in common with her. Now, unlike a lot of other saints in our Catholic faith, Saint Therese never performed any amazing miracles, and she never had any spectacular visions of Jesus and Mary. Instead, Saint Therese was simple and a little bit ordinary, and dare I say, a little bit like us. So Saint Therese developed a way for the rest of us to be holy. It's called the Little Way. Now, while great saints of our Catholic faith might have gone and done amazing deeds and experienced tremendous suffering and therefore climbed a steep and difficult mountain to heaven, Saint Therese says there's a way for us that are little, and it's called the Little Way. And instead of climbing a mountain, it's more like riding an elevator. Now, chances are you've ridden an elevator before, right? It doesn't take a lot of effort, but you do have to agree to get on. Now, the path to holiness, the Little Way, the elevator is not an ordinary elevator. Saint Therese tells us that our elevator to holiness and to heaven is nothing more than the arms of Jesus Christ. He loves us. He loves us more than we could ever understand. And He has more mercy and forgiveness for the times when we sin, when we don't do very good at following Him, than we could ever understand. And so the elevator to heaven for us are the arms of Jesus Christ. All we have to do is agree to get on, to climb into His lap, to trust Him, to tell Him the secrets of our hearts, and to find the silence to listen to Him. That is the Little Way. That is our elevator to holiness. And so, Sprouts, my challenge for you today is to take 1 minute, just 1 minute, and in that minute, close your eyes and picture yourself sitting on the lap of our Lord. Snuggle into Him. Allow Him to love you. Tell Him your fears, what you might feel sorry for, what you're thankful for, and allow yourself to sit in the very elevator to holiness. That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God intended you to be. Just one more thing, Sprouts. If you would like to continue to learn about your amazing Catholic faith at home or in school, I encourage you to download and use a set of free Catholic coloring pages. There's one for each letter of the alphabet, and you'll find them at DoSmallThingsWithLove /coloring.